In this module, we're going to cover another function that we'll be using later on in more advanced topics. Like offset, this function will be used in several of the activities coming up with some data visualizations to make it easier for the end user to move around and view larger quantities of data. This function is called VLOOKUP. And the purpose of this function is to be able to look up particular values within a table or an array. And in this particular case, we just have two columns, one that has the name of a region, region 1 through 5, and then just some examples of sales data that may be coming for those particular regions. And what we may want to do as a part of this activity using VLOOKUP is to pass in a term like region 1, and within this table pull back whatever the value for the sales were for region 1. And we can do this with the function in Excel called VLOOKUP. To use VLOOKUP, you start by typing in equal and then the function itself, VLOOKUP, and then you enter in the value that you're looking to look up within the table. In this case, if we were going to be looking up region 1, we would type that in with quotes around it as it is text. The next parameter that we have within this function, it asks for the table array. And this table array is the full list of both columns or multiple columns depending on how much data you're looking through, where the first column should be the column that holds the value that you're looking for. So in this case, since we're looking up region 1, we want to make sure that the first column actually has the region name as the column heading here. And then what it's going to ask next is the index number of the row or the column that you want to pull in when you find a match. So in this particular case, if we find region 1, we want to pull in the value of 1,445. That's what we're trying to look up. And in this particular case, that column is going to be column 2. Column 1 was the one with the region's names. Column 2 is actually the one that we have for the data that we want to pull back here. Now the next question that you have in this, which is optional, is whether you want to have an approximate match to the value that you're looking up or an exact match. Typically for the activities that we're going to be doing in class, we'll want to make sure that we type in false. We want to make sure that we have an exact match. For example, we don't want to pull back something that may contain region, but not exactly region 1. We specifically want to pull back only those that have region 1 values. So you can see by using this function, by passing in region 1 and by referencing this table, we're able to actually pull back in here in the value of 1,445 for region 1. If we were to enter in, for example, region 4 here and hit enter, you can see that it actually brings back value 1,567. Where this will come in handy is later on when we're building drop downs and lookups to be able to have interactive views of data. We'll use this function quite often to look within a table of data and pull back those results that the user actually wants to see. So module 2, we've talked about VLOOKUP, so right now you should have both the offset command and the VLOOKUP command clearly understood and be able to use those in future activities.